Hello, this is Lily Valley Baba Sullivan here to present the materials and resources that I've included in my course. This is the course that I have built on Introduction to Cultural Anthropology, and we're specifically going to focus on the resources and activities that I've included just in part one. So if we were to go into our resources for introduction, we would see that we have videos. We also have a link to a Google Doc with text that outlines a lot of these topics. We have two different kinds of videos. We have a very fast-paced micro-learner focused type video, and then we have a slower paced video that, again, they both touch on the same subjects. They both share information, but again, it's the mode of delivery that allows learners to choose what's best for them. In the text portion of the assignment or the resources, I give them subtle prompts and questions to just kind of think about while they're watching these videos, and that will help them later when they go to complete activities. It's important to me to provide different modes for learners to be able to go in and choose what they're comfortable with. So if we go back out to our home portion, and you are seeing this in the student perspective at this time, we'll go into that first activity where these videos discussed what is a value, what is society, what is culture. And as you can see, we started with terms. Terms, again, so that they could do these activities knowing that they were using the correct verbiage and were able to discuss those things quickly and accurately. So in this particular activity, as you can see, in submitting, I have chosen that they can do this assignment in either text, they can provide a website link, a media recording including video or audio, or they can upload a file, whatever they're most comfortable with. I've given them some tool links here, and these tool links are also tiered. So we have things like Lino or Wordle, which are really easy to use tools and are accessible for the disabled. And then we have things that are a little more complicated like Powtoon or Prezi for those creative learners who really want to showcase their art or their capabilities in fleshing out ideas, both visually and sometimes, like with Powtoon, you can add music or audio to it as well. So again, it's allowing the learners to present what they've learned in the tool or the submission of that presentation in various formats. So if we go back out again and roll back in through part one, we also have another resources section that focuses on cultural evolution. If you'll notice here at the bottom of the videos that I've embedded, I have verified that the closed captioning is good. I had to do some editing on some things, a couple of things, because the wordage wasn't synced up right. But other than that, the closed captioning should be good. This video is interesting because you can listen to it, or you can watch it, or you can do both, or you can read the text on the screen. Not only just the closed captioning, but if you'll notice right up here, you can see that there's text. And one of the super cool things about Canvas, if you're ever interested, we're going to pop out of that student view just so that you can see one of the great resources that Canvas has put into their system. So again, we're back in the instructor designer perspective. If you'll notice this little guy here, this little guy is an accessibility checker, and he's super cool because he will tell you you can use the styles here so that not only are the links styled and accessible, but the actual text box is styled and accessible as well, which I think is great. It also checks the links to make sure that the links are good and any attachments that you put in, that the attachments are accessible. Not that the document you've attached is accessible, just that the learner can actually get to the document. So that's one of the cool things I discovered about Canvas. You also have the ability to select how you would like them to turn it in and in different modes. So if I just wanted text, I would just click text. But because I wanted to open up those delivery options to learners so that they can present it to me in a way that they're comfortable, so that I can truly gauge, do they understand the concept? Are they grasping the premise? without having to worry, are they just really poor writers, or do they need something that's a little more creative outlet to present their work? So that is what I've got so far. If you have any questions or criticisms, I'm more than open to them, and I thank you for your time.